Dr. Matthew Lee, Inner City Press, on behalf of the Free UN Coalition for Access. Thanks for the briefing. I wanted to ask you that when you said a transparent investigation, something that the UN did back in 2009 is called a board of inquiry, which is its own internal inquiry at damaged facilities. And since a lot of these schools are UNRWA schools, do you know if there's any move to do that? Would they delay until later to do it? Would they not do it this time? Do you think it should be done? And also, I saw your Reddit Ask Me Anything, and you said this really jumped out at me. You said that Gaza's economy has been severely depressed, particularly since the closure of the informal tunnel system with Egypt in July 2013. So I'm wondering, I mean, in terms of livelihoods, what's the role? Obviously, you've been asked about who's shooting, bombing the schools, but what efforts are underway, I guess, since this directly impacts the lives of children, to sort of get goods not only from the Israeli side but also from the Egyptian side into Gaza?
Thank you, Matthew. Well, it wouldn't surprise me at all if there is another board of inquiry, but that's between the Secretariat and UNRWA, I suppose. I'm not well placed to really say with any certainty about that. But on the economy, I mean, it's just astounding that before the last 6 weeks, that if you're, the unemployment rate for anyone under 29 was 59%. And I mean, so you just have an entire group of young people who are educated, well educated. Most of them have degrees, in fact, in university degrees, who are connected to the outside world and who are idle. But who don't want to be idle, of course. They're highly motivated. The prospects for economic reboosting are entirely dependent on the lifting of the restrictions for Gaza, and I think it's incumbent on the negotiators to really consider that, because at the current rate, it is going to take not just years, but decades to rebuild Gaza. And, all of the schools that have been damaged, the infrastructure in terms of sanitation piping, water piping, sewage treatment plant, the Gaza power plant, that's an opportunity for employment at this stage, but I think it was, I think I saw a quick analysis of how long it would take just to rebuild the housing units, the 17,000 housing units that have been destroyed, and at the current rate of under the current system of administration of goods, it will take 18 years. So that gives an indication of how slow the economy is, and it would be such a boost, not just for people's livelihoods, but for their morale, if they had jobs and if they could not be dependent on aid. 80% of the people in Gaza before this conflict were dependent on some kind of aid. I mean, that's extraordinarily, they have the ability, and if they have the ability to certainly take care of their own needs if the opportunity is provided to them.